everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. Let's see the stat sheet here for Khalil Ware.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
So the New York starting 5. Anunoby out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the 1. And for the Heat, out on the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. And it's Mitchell in at the 1 spot. Well, Clark, we've got lots of games left, but it's already been a very interesting season so far.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Kevin. I've especially enjoyed, though, seeing the rookies get settled in. I mean, that's always something that I kind of prioritize in my observations. Just watching how these guys adjust to the pro game is always pretty fascinating to me. Hey, a confident shooter like Towns doesn't need any time to get a shot up.
Pass to Jovic. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby. There's the 3. Rebound by the Heat. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues that they just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
Now, Brunson. After Norman Powell missed from long range. Brunson against Wiggins. Clark, how about the spark Jalen Brunson has brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jalen Brunson has been, Kevin. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. Playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's given the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch.
The first free throw is good. The second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. So, Greg, offensively for the Miami Heat, there is room for improvement.
Yeah, they realized they were in need of another elite shot creator aside from Tyler Hero. For all his growth, teams have been able to key in on him and dare anyone else to beat him.
Robinson, and then Robinson slams it in.
Hey, they don't call him Robinson for nothing now. Look at the hops on the big fella.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. For Miami, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Wiggins outside. Adebayo with a screen on Anunoby. Here's Jovic. And no good, the dry spell continuing for him. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. I asked Coach about Jalen Brunson's game and what stood out the most to him. He replied, I'd say his toughness as well as his leadership. His teammates rally behind him, and that's why we got to bring that same kind of intensity to guarding him tonight. Containing Brunson won't be easy, but let's see if they're up for it. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thank you. And it's Towns missing. Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Mitchell with the bounce pass. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Now here's Brunson. He's coming off a 31-point game against Orlando.
Yeah, and it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. Credit him for really taking it to the defense.
And Robinson is right there.
Robinson knows his strength and great value is on the offensive glass. Got himself a hoop that time, too.
Floats it up for Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and it's Robinson with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Offensive rebound, and Adebayo throws it down.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
Now here's Towns. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Orlando. Brunson outside. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Bridges. It's rebounded by Jovic.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Now here's Brunson. Averaging 28 points a game, and it's not an easy feat for what this man does on the offensive end. Towns, wide open, drains it from beyond the arc. Towns has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Knicks. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. 8-point game. Powell outside. Back to Mitchell. Fires the 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Towns. He has 6. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Dancing shoes at home.
And Miami making a change here. Ware's checked in. And New York with a change here, too. Hart's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Mitchell. He's coming off a 16-point game against Cleveland. Left side, Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. The 3. Rebounded by Hart.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Powell with the steal. Pass to Ware. On the wing, Wiggins. Defended by Hart. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. The Knicks leading by 7. Brunson the pass to Bridges. Here's Robinson. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Robinson's got 10 points in the game.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
And I think they've got to consider throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this. He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Pass to Hart. Now Brunson. Hart kicks to Brunson. Now Towns. Guarded by Powell. Towns is doubled. Here's Hart. Pocket 2. Offensive rebound. Out to Bridges. New York again turning it over. Now let's step back and look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Number 1, the Heat.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And a switcher also for New York. Clarkson, he's checked in for Bridges. Jaquez with a wide open look. Miami no good on that time either.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Here's Brunson, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Where? Good.
Nifty move, kicking that ball outside as the defense tries to collapse.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. Clarkson for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And the Knicks lead by 10.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Boy, Wiggins does it in so many different ways. That scoring versatility of his, special. This time he got it done in the painted area.
Now here's Brunson. And he gets the bucket.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Here's Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Wiggins. Adebayo with the screen on Clarkson. And that one's good. Wiggins.
I'll tell you what, how easy does Wiggins make the game look? I mean, in the flow, excellent stroke from distance. That's fun to watch.
Now here's Towns. He's got 8. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Mitchell sets the screen for Wiggins. Oh, good on the triple. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. They have a 9-point lead. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, great as a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
And the outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Now, here's Adebayo. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. That one goes. Count it. Adebayo's got 8 points.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
A different look for Miami. Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Norman Powell comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Jonas in for Mitchell. And then for New York, Gershon Yabusele, he's checked in for Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now, here's Hart. Still yet to score. Clarkson against Powell. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hart. It's up a 3. McBride's shot is off.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Pass to Jonas. Sinks the triple. And now just a 4-point New York lead.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Hart outside. Back to Clarkson. Yabusele a screen on Powell. New York, no good that time either. To the inside. Ware, good. Ware's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
30 seconds left in the first quarter. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Here's Jonas. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. McBride passes to Yabusele. Back to McBride. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the New York Knicks. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Sharing the perimeter spots, it's Clarkson and Bridges. Yabusele out there with Hart. And it's McBride in at the point guard position. Miami trailer. And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their 2 best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Kevin?
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Jonas after Mikal Bridges' bucket.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Here's Jonas. Clock at 6. Miami needs to get a shot off. Jaquez can't hit. The Knicks leading by 6. Bridges, right side. Here's Clarkson. And that one's on target from the wing. Clarkson's got his second basket of the night.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Powell. A Nothing on the board. And it's in there.
And for his stature, Norman Powell very capable of finishing inside with authority.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So, Clark, when you think about the league's natural scorers, Norman Powell has to be on that list.
For sure, and I think he's underrated, but everybody can't get top billing on the marquee. I mean, there are going to be guys that do great work that don't tend to get the attention that other guys do. But you look at his production, especially when his minutes go up, I mean, he can put it in the basket. He's a hard guy to deal with. He gets it in transition, mid-range game, shooting threes, and if you're not careful, he'll posterize you too.
He's checked in for the Knicks. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. The Heat third.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. Pass to Anunoby. Lets it go from deep. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Nice job of setting himself up for that shot right there. Anunoby knocking down the three.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Let's give a huge mighty welcome to the Heat Breaker Dance Crew.
Adebayo is checked in for Miami. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for New York. Ware with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Now, here's Bridges. They have a 9-point lead. Right side Towns. From 10 feet out. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Pass to Adebayo. Over Hart. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Towns for three. Miami grabs the miss. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight. to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New York.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And the Heat making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. And the free throw, no good. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order. With injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Certainly something to watch. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. 5 on the clock. Adebayo down low. Defended by Towns. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. And a chance to check out the numbers for Towns. He's averaging 20 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
First free throw is good. Wiggins is checked in for Khalil Ware. And a switcher also for New York. Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Gershon Yabusele. Hawkes, it's both of them. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Outside, Towns. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Mitchell.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Pass to Adebayo. Over Towns. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Knicks leading by 5. Brunson finds Towns, and that one drops for him. Towns has got 12.
Look, how do you come up with a strategy to defend Towns on a night like this? I'm anxious to see you try it.
Now, here's Mitchell. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Down low. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Powell. He's got 10.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hart. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Hart's got his first bucket of the night. The Heat trail by 7. Mitchell kicks to Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. Heat moving the ball around. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Back to Mitchell. Shoots over Brunson. And it's Mitchell missing.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Here's Mitchell. After New York gets the 3. Here's Adebayo. Takes it off the glass.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow. It's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
Yabusele, he's checked in for New York.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Anunoby.
You know, for me, OG Anunoby is the definition, the epitome of a high-effort player. He gives you great effort all the time at both ends of the floor, and he's only concerned with impact and winning.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Here comes the teaser. We want to see you get loud. We've got t-shirts. Who wants a t-shirt? It's t-shirt time.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Jalen Brunson. Ninth in scoring, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. Here's Larson. He's guarded by Anunoby. They set the pick to the middle. Stolen by Yabusele. From downtown, and it's Anunoby. That time on the assist by Hart. Anunoby's got the lead up to 14 now for the Knicks. Pass to Larson. Lets it go with a three. It's rebounded by New York.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Mitchell kicks to Ware. Teams that make their free throws, they're so tough down the stretch. Let's check out the best. In third, the Knicks.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
No good on that one.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Hart outside. Pass to Towns. Wide open. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Anunoby against Mitchell. Wiggins right side. Here's Jovic. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
And here is Mitchell. After the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals or beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Mitchell. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Pass to Adebayo. And another basket for Miami.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 6. Yep, it counts. Brunson's got 4 this quarter.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen on Hart. Pass to Ware. Now here's Adebayo. Shoots over Towns. And another basket for Miami.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Hart outside. Back to Brunson from past the arc. Miami grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Mitchell in the corner. Wiggins finds Adebayo. Puts up a deep 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's New York in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Please represent the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot draw. They're measuring up the shot. One more time, around the ball for our contestants.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Miami Heat.
Instead of rebounding, they're just watching. So annoying.
Yeah, we thought this might be a weak spot for them, but come on, man. You gotta compete.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
A bunch of road games coming up. This could be a good challenge for them.
Yeah, it could bond these guys together, help team chemistry. Depends on what these guys are made of. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The Heat trail by 16. Out in the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. And it's Mitchell in at the point. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Now, here's Adebayo. 6 to shoot. And it's Wiggins missing. Anunoby against Wiggins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Jovic. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And it's been an efficient game for Adebayo. He's done a nice job finding the holes in the defense.
Mitchell against Brunson. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Tell you what, I can't think of a more menacing lob threat than Robinson. He's big, he's got nice bounce, and he's physical. An ideal finisher on that play.
Now here's Powell. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Adebayo with a screen on Bridges. The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
Towns, he watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Adebayo the screen. Jovic, no good.
Another miss, not how he wanted to start the second half.
Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Robinson a screen on Mitchell. And here's Brunson outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Adebayo with a screen on Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Off the dribble drive, Wiggins gets a step. Hard to get in front of him after that.
Brunson the pass to Bridges. Brunson against Mitchell. 16 feet away. And it's Brunson missing. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Miami Heat. They trail by 16. Outside, Adebayo. Mitchell outside. Ring shot on the way. It's rebounded by New York. Brunson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Towns. Out to Brunson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And they are in the top 10 in three-point shooting. Just enough touch from beyond to keep you honest.
And their free throw shooting isn't talked about much. But just think, Greg, of how many points some teams let slip away at the free throw line. Mitchell passes to Jovic. Back to Mitchell. Adebayo with a screen for Mitchell. No good on the 3.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
Inside, here's Brunson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Brunson's got 10.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Making a change here. Ware's checked in. And let's quickly go to our rookie leaderboard to find out which rookies have blocked the most shots this season. Well, you look at Ware, 5th in the league in patrolling the paint.
And that ability to send shots away at the rim, so highly valued, it takes guts to put yourself in harm's way. and contest those finishers.
Boy, he does such a good job of positioning himself, so you have a hard time getting shots over him. One of the best of all rookies denying the rim.
Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Ware, 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. And here's Adebayo outside. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest. Powell with the steal. And here is Mitchell. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen by Robinson. Brunson scanning the floor. Anunoby outside. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. And the 3 off target. The Heat trail by 15. Powell, the pass to Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Clark, one thing about Mitchell Robinson, he has got great rim protection, rebounding, and a nice sense on the floor of what to do.
Yeah, he's a big guy that really wreaks havoc on the glass. I mean, his size, jumping ability, and timing, along with his nose for the ball, forget about trying to keep him off the glass. He's getting offensive rebounds, and he's an excellent finisher, rolling out of picks for the lob.
And that one falls for Bridges. Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender, has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time, and over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
Second free throw, no good.
You look at the skill set of Mikal Bridges, and it's shooting, wing defense. Every team would like to have a 3-and-D guy like him.
Now, here's Mitchell. Three-pointer. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bridges drives in. The kick out to Anunoby. Higgins against Brunson. Can't hit from in close.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Mitchell. Adebayo with a screen on Brunson. That's good by Mitchell.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Bridges outside. Takes the 3. Wiggins with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside, Adebayo. Powell, no one around him. And it's off from 3-point range. New York leading by 13. Pass to Brunson. New York moving the ball around. Robinson dishes to Bridges. Robinson sets a screen for Bridges. Over Mitchell. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 7 points.
Bridges able to keep that shot clock in his head and just beat it.
Mitchell outside. Here's the 3. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Bridges got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Robinson. Here's Towns. Guarded by Powell. It's good. And that's now 21 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Powell outside. Mitchell sets the screen for Powell. And again, it's the Heat missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Anunoby with the screen for Towns.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Adebayo. He can't get that one to fall. Towns with the defensive effort. Bridges attacking. Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 9.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And here's Adebayo outside. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Now Brunson. 10 points for him. Towns, a screen on Mitchell. Brunson kicks to Towns. And a miss there on the triple.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Pass to Mitchell. Out to the right wing. Adebayo against Towns. Powell outside. Trying to end the drought. It's the 3-point bomb. Powell's got 7 points in the game.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Different look for New York. Yabusele, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Clarkson in for Anunoby. Hart finds Clarkson. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Heat. 1:58 left in the third. Here's Jonas. Brunson covering. Ware, no good. The Knicks leading by 16. Now here's Brunson. He's got 10. Takes a 3. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And let's go down to a list of players you can't leave open under any circumstances. This season's most accurate small forwards from the field. Third is Jaime Jaquez. Fourth, Andrew Wiggins.
And that tells you about their ability to slash through the defense and get to the hoop effectively. I mean, because you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of a percentage.
That's accurate, but you can't do what they've done without a superb outside shot as well. I mean, that's not a problem for this group. They certainly can drain the jump shot.
And Miami has possession after Jordan Clarkson missing on that last three-pointer. Pass to Fontecchio. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Bridges outside. McBride on the wing. Still scoreless. Back to Bridges. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Knicks lead by 16. Pass to Larson. There's the pick. Jonas trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Clarkson right side. Just 5 on the clock. 16 feet away. Jaquez with the rebound. Pass to Ware. Lets the three fly. The shot missing. And so it's the New York Knicks with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be back with you shortly. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Let's get this next bucket, and we got to put together a string right now. It's all right here in the head. It's right here in the head. Stay connected.
Greg urging his team to go on a run here.
I mean, they have what it takes, and Coach Spo right now just trying to spark a fire in his group.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. They've got Towns. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Gershon Yabusele. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. The shot by Jonas, no good. Pass to McBride. Outside, Towns. Shoots over Fontecchio. Towns, no luck. The Heat trail by 16. To the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now here's Towns. Over in the corner, McBride. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Yeah, that's a pass he's got to catch. Maybe just starting to relax a little too much with that lead.
Heat shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Powell, the pass to Ware. Here's Jonas. Sinks the three-pointer.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Yabusele a screen on Powell. And finished off by Yabusele.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Ware, no good. The Knicks leading by 13. Pass to McBride. Now Yabusele. He's defended by Ware. Left side, Towns. Now McBride. Off target with his three.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Out to Powell. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by New York. Clarkson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Towns for 3. Drills it from outside. Towns has got 24 points.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Ware dishes to Powell. And he banks in the layup.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
The Knicks leading by 14. Clarkson taking his time here. Towns a screen on Powell. Clarkson, second shot opportunity, and Towns lays it in. Towns has got 9 points here in the second half.
Exactly what they needed from Towns. Using his size and strength to box out and keep that play alive.
Here's Jonas. Fires the three. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. McBride finds Clarkson. From deep. No good on that one.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Powell for three. It's rebounded by New York. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
Clarkson missing again. The Heat trail by 16. Powell inside. Defended by McBride. Powell, that's good.
After a quiet first half, he's really turned it on.
Abu Saleh kicks to Towns. And it's Fontecchio with the rebound. Fontecchio's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jaquez the pass to Powell. Carries it from 3-point range. Powell's got 7 points for the quarter.
This is Powell's game. He's a scorer. He's a shooter that's always ready to let it fly, and he can do it off the catch as well as off the dribble.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Fans, the rest of your attention courtside for your Heat squad. Make some noise!
Different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Fontecchio. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Jaime Jaquez. And Davian Mitchell subbed in for Jonas. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said, "This is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up." He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now, here's Shannon. And the Knicks miss again.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Powell. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. New York leading by 11. Bridges passes to Brunson. Robinson a screen on Mitchell. Brunson up top, covered by Mitchell. Lets a floater go. The shot's good from Brunson.
For one like Brunson, who really is vertically challenged, he's not a guy who's elevating a lot. You've got to have that floater in your game. You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
And here's Brunson. Down low. And finished off by Robinson.
You cannot allow Robinson to get this kind of positioning, or else he's dunking all over everybody.
Mitchell finds Powell. Here's Wiggins. Back to Adebayo. Back to Wiggins. Here's Ware. Robinson pulls it in. New York leading by 13. Shamet the pass to Hart. And here's Brunson outside. Rebound by the Heat.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Mitchell. A three-pointer, no good.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And the three ball is good.
You got to get out on Brunson from there, or he's going to make it a long game.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. It's a 16-point game. Adebayo down low. Hart's there, and the shot goes in. New York's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Brunson the pass to Bridges. Back to Brunson. 5 to shoot. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Miami. Then for the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Hart. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Landry Shamet. The Heat trail by 14. Powell outside. Sinks that one from the post. Powell's got 9 points now in the quarter.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Robinson a screen on Mitchell. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And when Robinson is scoring like this, it's an added bonus. Keep feeding his hot hand as long as he has it.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Get down with your mascot. Let's root.
They trail by 14. Now Mitchell. Wiggins, a screen on Brunson. Here's Powell. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
The Knicks leading by 12. Now Anunoby. Now Towns puts up the three. Outside Bridges. Here's Anunoby. Clock at 6. Brunson fires. Oh, Brunson good from range.
That's a reminder that Brunson is an effective threat off the ball as well.
Now Adebayo. Now Powell. Now, Adebayo. Takes it from 10. Basket is good.
From about the extent of Adebayo's range, just far enough to keep the D honest.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball. Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Brunson. Here's Anunoby. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Knicks.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year. And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
You know, it's interesting. Some people say Wiggins should play meaner, but to me, the most important thing is that he improves his overall game every year.
Now, here's Clarkson. And the layup is off. And here are the Heat. It's a 13-point game. Jacks up a 3. Cleared away by Hart. The clock now can just run out for the Knicks. Here's Kolek. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got the 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.